Dude, that looks insane. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you guys saw, today we'll be creating an epic hot sauce commercial inside my bedroom. This is the sriracha chili sauce. The gear that I'll be using for shooting this video is just going to be my DSLR. There's one softbox over here and some common things that you can find around your house. But with that, let's start preparing for shot number 1. Okay, so before we start shooting, there are certain things that I have done that I would like to show you guys. So I actually went ahead, got this black chart paper and I've stuck it on the wall in the background. This is actually going to help me get a seamless black background in my entire B-roll. So yeah, that's number 1. And secondly, I have this card sheet over here, which is black again. This is going to be acting as the surface on which I'm going to be placing all the objects or all the shots. Okay, so the first shot is going to be super simple. This is going to be the bottle placed over here. I have a couple of red chilies and garlic over here, which is the main ingredient in the chili sauce. And I think that looks super neat. Another thing that you guys would notice is the fact that the table and the background over there, the black chart paper, it's actually on a distance. Now the reason for this is because I don't want any of the light from the softbox to spill on the background. This would just reveal the background, not giving a really nice effect. A super simple trick to get some really nice pitch black backgrounds which look extremely nice in your B-roll videos. Yeah, that looks super nice. So if you guys are wondering, I'm shooting everything in 120 frames per second. This is giving me the smooth slow motion, at the same time steady footage. As I'm shooting everything handheld, this just helps me eliminating those small shakes here and there. Yeah, with this, we can go to shot number 2. So for shot number 2, I have this turntable right over here that I found in my kitchen. Yeah, so this is what it basically does. Okay, so the way we're going to be taking this shot is pretty similar to the first one. I'm going to simply place this over here, place the bottle in the center and spin it to get some nice spinning shots. Let's see how it goes. And that looks really nice. Okay, so I might have forgotten to inform you guys that there's one more small piece of gear that I'm going to be using, and this is the C-stand over here. This is basically going to allow me to mount my camera on a 90-degree angle like that. You can simply replace this by doing it handheld also, but right now I have the option, so I'm going to make use of it. So for the next shot, I have this concept in head where the chilies are flying and they're falling, but we capture it in super slow motion. It looks like it's like mid-air kind of a thing. I don't know if it makes sense, but you all will see the shot. So for this, I'm going to be using this card sheet that I showed you guys in the start. I'm going to be pouring some red chilies all over them. I have this camera set up on a C-stand, something like this. The next thing I'm going to do is actually turn this on to manual focus. I'm going to place my hand over here and I'll focus on my hand. The reason I'm doing this is because when the chilies fly, I want them to slowly come in focus at this particular point, I think somewhere around here, and then again go out of focus. So nothing, I'm a little nervous. First attempt. Let's see how the shot goes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. So guys, we are done with the entire flying chili thing and we got some really crazy shots. Now it's time for the next shot, and this shot's going to be pretty fire in the literal sense. Basically what you're going to be needing is a deo, and I have a lighter over here, and basically that's what we're going to be doing. I do recommend, if you're underage, you have someone elder with you while you're all doing this, because this could be a little risky. We're going to try getting some really nice shots because a hot sauce is always considered to be related to fire or being spicy. Okay bro, ready? Be careful, huh?
I'm damn scared, but for the shot.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go bro.
It was...
Bro, that's crazy! Holy shit! Shit. After this, we decided to do the same thing but in different variations and different looks, and these are the results. Now at this point, I thought for the commercial it's important to have some food items involved. So we went ahead and ordered some food. The first item is actually chicken wings, because I think the combination of hot sauce and wings goes really well together. I'm not going to be using any kind of plates to plate the food, as I think it'll spoil the aesthetics of the video. So it's just going to be on the chart paper and we'll have someone pour it. So let's take the shot and let's see how it goes. With this guys, we are done with the entire wings part. Now the next food item is this burger. So I'm thinking of a simple top-down shot with a slow zoom while the sauce is being poured on the patty. So let's see how it looks. But with this, it's finally time we start with our editing process. Now I'm going to be editing the entire project on InVideo because it's easy enough for anyone to follow along, but at the same time it's powerful enough for me to do everything I want to do for this project. I'm gonna go head to blank canvas. As we are not going to be using any templates for this, I want to create everything from scratch. Go ahead, make a video. InVideo is gonna load up a timeline for me. Now just to save up some time, I've already uploaded all the footage that we require for today's edit. The first thing I'm gonna do is actually import the audio first, which is going to be the title track of Pulp Fiction. I think this music will really suit the entire vibe of the hot chili sauce. So I'm going to go ahead, add it to our timeline. The reason I'm adding music first is because later when I'm editing the visuals, I want everything to cut on the beat as this gives a more appealing effect. The next thing I'm going to do is actually search for my first clip. I think this is the clip that we're going to start off with. The slow zoom. So I want to start off the video with a little bit of a slow pace and then build it up gradually, as the starting of the song is a slow build towards the drop. Another thing I want to do is not start the visual from this point. I want at this point the visual to start. So I'm gonna just move it a little forward like this. Perfect. Let's go to clip number 2. I think this one should look nice. Now in a similar fashion, I'm gonna go ahead, place some more footages, and I'll see you guys after that. Now for the next shot, I actually wanna create a split screen with a seamless black transition where I have the bottles label on one side and the cap on one side. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I'll be doing it. So the first thing is pick one of the footages. So I think this is the one where the bottle is spinning. I'm gonna cut to the part where I want to use it. I'm gonna crop out and add. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and make this full screen. Now I'm gonna go ahead, pick the second footage. I'm gonna crop out a little bit of it. Fine, I'm gonna go ahead, press add. So first thing you have to make sure is that both the footages are placed above each other. So now I want this one to be on the left hand side and the bottle cap to be on the other side. Now just to edit this with a little bit of ease, I'm gonna go ahead and lock the layer where the branding of the bottle is seen. Now I'm just gonna carefully place both the footages the way I want them to be placed. I think that should look good. Now I know you guys can see this particular edge just being there, so it's not covering the entire screen, but this can be covered later when we add the cinema black bars in the end. So for right now, I'm just gonna visualize that they're there, and I think this looks extremely nice. Now for the next shot, I'm probably gonna be using one of the best shots that we have of the entire shoot, and that's of the chilies flying. Again, I'm gonna go ahead, put some more footages on the timeline, and I'll see you guys after that. Okay, so at this point, I've gotten to this particular shot. But there's just one single thing we can do to step this up a notch, and that is go to the left hand side section, go to music, go to SFX, which is basically sound effects, and I'm going to be searching, let's say, burning. InVideo has a huge library of sound effects and music that you can use for your videos. So let's say fireball whoosh. I think I like this one, so I'm going to just go ahead, press the plus icon. You all can see over here, it's added to my timeline. I'm going to move it one layer up, make sure it's there throughout the shot. This is what it sounds like. So that small addition just made things so much better. So make sure you always focus on your sound design, as sound plays a very important role for the viewer's experience, and these small additions just subconsciously make the video look more professional and better. The next thing we're gonna do is actually do some final touches, and we are all set to go. I think that's one advantage of making sure that you're perfecting everything when you're shooting the video, so you don't spend a lot of time on the edit. Now just so easily just placing the clips together, we have come up with something that looks so great. So for the final touches, let's pick a random clip. This clip right here, I think this is one of my favorite clips. First thing I'm going to do is actually go ahead and add a cinema scope. Now I'm going to be placing this on the entire timeline, as we want the cinema scope to be a constant. And now you can see the entire video has the cinema scope. The masking problem over here should now be resolved, as you all can see. That looks fine. Perfect. Next thing I'm going to do is actually select this clip, go to adjust colors. Now over here I'm gonna increase the saturation as it's gonna make the colors pop a little bit. I'm gonna be giving it a little bit of sharpness. Increasing a little bit of sharpness and saturation should just do the trick for the entire video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to every single clip, but y'all don't need to sit with me for that. Y'all can go ahead and enjoy the final product that we created today. So this is the hot sauce commercial that we made today. Also, you guys can let me know what you would like to see in the next video, as I'll be covering one single product every single week and creating a B-roll or a commercial out of it. Yeah, but with this we come to an end for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to like, share and subscribe. This is Virag with InVideo, and I'll see you guys in the next one.